Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto. So myself and James have just arrived at NEC Birmingham for my favourite event in the entire calendar, the NEC Toy Fair. But this is going to be a very busy but very special Sunday, because not only are we going to the NEC Toy Fair, we're then going to the Nottingham Gaming Market. 2 markets, 1 day, let's go. All right, I am in NEC Toy Fair, my favourite event on the calendar, and it is huge. This is as big as I've seen it. So many stalls, so many people. I've seen great things at the corner of my eye already. I don't think I've ever seen a queue that big. Now it's £20 early entry, so it's not cheap. That is inclusive of car park, which obviously it's the NEC. There's a lot of people in that early bird queue, as you've seen. But yeah, I'm here, we're in. Let's get digging. Oh man, I just missed out.
You might sell it, I don't know. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. The stand, yeah. Oh, that is a shame. I got a tip off about that Super Nintendo Alien 3 standee. You never see Super Nintendo cardboard or standees. It was only small. I think it was NTSC. But very cool, but already sold. The store that's on it had already bought it from somebody else, and for just 50 quid, I'd pay double that, easy. Promotional Super Nintendo cardboard. Right, let's put that loss behind us and go and find some good stuff. James eyeing that seat up.
Yeah, these
I was thinking like 200-300, but actually been quite surprised at how much they've been going up.
Yeah, I got the marketing obviously.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good price. Yeah, I've got about.
I don't want another one.
I'm not carrying that seat around.
Yeah, that's another.
Yeah. Here he is, my mate. How are you, sir?
You alright today?
I'm always all right, mate. Always better to see you, though. You still got this?
Yeah.
You just like taking it out.
I like
Give
taking it
Hawkeyes a bit of fresh air for the week.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I love a bit of original Game Boy, me, mate. Look at that box art. Right, so the store that you've just seen, I always seem to buy something from this guy. Always has good games and he always has them fantastically priced. Now he goes to these events to sell his games and like I say, that shows in its pricing and this pickup was no different. So my first pickup of the day was on the Game Boy, Top Ranking Tennis. This one's a 1993 Pax Significa developed sports game and as you would imagine, it's a tennis game, but more surprisingly, it actually reviewed very well. All the reviews I could see at like 90% plus. And also it's one of them ones where if you had a link cable, you could link 2 Game Boys together and you could play it multiplayer. But for me, it's Nintendo cardboard, but also box art. It just screams 90s. Look at that. Reminds me like the Agassi era. I got this for just £12. For a nice condition, box complete Game Boy game, you can't go wrong for £12. It was a great start to the day. Right, so quick update. We have done 2 of about, I don't know, 30 rows. Might be an exaggeration, but there's a lot of rows. And so far so good. I've got some Nintendo cardboard. I've got a Lego minifigure. I've got like the prerequisites already. So yeah, it's been a good start. Got on the ball, mate.
The ball's sore.
Can I have a look at it?
Yeah, conditions really good.
Yeah, 400. It's nice though, isn't it? Oh yeah. How cool is this? Oh, I love that. It makes such a good display piece, that one.
Oh, I like the little thing I used to have that as a kid.
Oh, you got that one as well? How much you got on that one?
250.
250, yeah. Man, it's so cool.
We got monster.
£400, that.
Monster balls, is it?
I'll let you put it back, mate. I'll start doing skills of it. Nice though, it's in nice condition. That's in nice condition as well. That's usually
got the badge.
This is usually battered.
Yeah.
Where's James? Now you just saw a snippet there from my friend John's store. Now he's always got one of the best stores at any toy fair you can go to. I always know him as Big K Collectibles, but he's now changed his name because he has a shop. His shop looks fantastic. It's in Newcastle-under-Lyme. I'll remember to leave links to his Instagram and everything below because he doesn't only sell toys, he also buys them and he gives very fair prices from them in my experience. It was him that hooked myself and James up with an early entry ticket today. Much appreciated, my friend. And next door to him, there was the store that is synonymous right now with the amazing Game Boy find that I had on the channel some weeks back. And that is Lost in Toys. Now, again, they primarily do toys, but as you often find at these kind of events, there is a splattering of video games in amongst them and you can get some real bargains. And I got an amazing deal with this one. So on the Mega Drive, I picked up Superman, the Man of Steel. I've been wanting to get my hands on this one ever since we saw it a couple of weeks ago in Retro Vault. When I was getting the gameplay together for that video, yeah, I thought it looked really good. It's a 1993 Sunsoft developed side-scrolling platformer. It also saw a Master System and a Game Gear release, and there was a SNES port planned, but unfortunately that got cancelled, so we never saw a Nintendo iteration of this game. And as I say, it's a platformer. You collect icons, which allows Superman to utilise some of his powers, such as the ability to fly, and a super punch, etc. I thought it looked really good. It didn't review fantastically, but maybe this is an early contender for post-credit gameplay. Now, I got an unbelievable deal on this, as I say. So this doesn't have a manual, so full disclosure, it's not complete. but I got this for just £15. There's no copies of this complete currently at stock at CX. I think if you were to take to eBay, you're looking at like £60 plus for this game. CX have one copy in stock with no manual, that's £35, and I've seen it sell for more than that on eBay without a manual. So for £15, yeah, the bargains continue to roll on, and I was very, very happy with that one. Oh, what's the chances of that having a Roman inside? Right, a much needed sit down and a coffee. It's already been a busy day for myself and James. What time did your day start? 4?
4 o'clock.
4 a.m. The things we do for the hunt. We're trying to pace ourselves because we've got a busy day. We've still got to go to Nottingham, remember. The NEC is brilliant. I'm really enjoying it, as always. We've only done half of it. I've got a bag full of really, really nice stuff. James has got a bag full. I'm going to do a quick unboxing, but before that, we're going to take a look at some of the things that James has bought. I genuinely don't know what this is, because I lost you for a moment. I lost James for 2 minutes, and he came back with a bag full. I love these.
You know which way I'm going to go.
Yes! For me, it's always go big or go home with figures. So these are Viacom ones, 2024? Oh, so these are like art toys almost. Viacom,
Yeah,
is that right?
They just look cool.
These are amazing. These aren't your standard sort of like Turtles toys.
Yeah, they're Monday ones.
Yeah, these are like statues. Oh, James. I would have bought these. I probably wouldn't, because I know they wouldn't have been cheap.
And you've got no rest for them.
But I love these. I think you've made a great purchase here. Look at this katanas on that.
Yeah.
Oh, James, you smashed it, mate. You could put them in I think the display's better like that.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all 4.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask how much you paid?
I paid, you wanted 250, and I paid 220.
220, nice.
Yeah.
You're learning the way of the haggle, James.
Yes.
It's not like you.
Yeah. Saved yourself 30 whole pounds.
These are amazing.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
They just look great, though.
They're fantastic. I don't know much about them. I'll do some research for you.
Yeah.
What's that name? Mondo, is it? Like I say, these are like vinyl toys, art toys, as opposed to like figures.
Yeah. They look great, though.
That might be the purchase of the day, James, to be honest, mate. Love that. Right, so we're going to do a quick unboxing. So I was looking at this store that had Lego minifigures on it, and in the store was these blind bags. Now, I'm not going to hold my breath, right? But Roman Centurion. Obviously, you guys know how expensive these are. You know I collect them. This is Series 10. And this, really old, Series 2. Don't see these very often. And the guy did me a great price. These were like £8 for the pair. Now, the thing about these is you can kind of feel through the bag what they are. I haven't really done that. I'm not an expert. But it leads me to suggest the ones I want won't be in here, because by now somebody would have bought them, surely. But it's fun to have a look, right? So we'll open them up. If there's a Medusa or a Roman in here, I need someone big and strong. Funnily enough, I know just the person. And if you wonder, and for perspective as to how big and strong, I've never felt so small. Cheers, mate. What have we got? You know what? It's not the one I wanted, but it's not the worst figure in the world. I didn't even realise that was in here. So this is like the Wonder Woman type one. Not the one we wanted, but RG Junior will be happy with that. And then we've got this one, which we're praying. These are probably my favourite minifigures. I've only got one. I got given it at Leeds. I think you were there. Right, I need another big strong man. I just got them on tap.
How am I using the cars for?
Aren't they, as opposed to... Right, thank you, sir. What we got? What we got? Oh, I don't know what this is. This is some sort of police officer. Bit disappointing. Somewhat inevitable, but a bit of fun. What have you been buying, Connor?
Oh, I've got a couple of bits.
Is this Pidgeotto?
That's an original from '98.
But it is Pidgeotto, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, look at me with my knowledge.
So we've got a Digimon money bank.
I love them kind of
Out
things.
fibre,
Yeah.
again. And then we've got
Oh, if you can...
Mario World Puzzle.
How much did you pay for that?
£10.
If you can do that, I'll give you the tenner. I had to take it apart. I spent months, torture.
I was saying to Jason, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to...
You can unscrew it. I unscrewed it, found an image online and reassembled it because it just tortured me for months. Honestly,
So you cheesy?
Yeah. What about you, mate?
Just one thing.
Oh, a game. Oh, nice. Lawnmower Man.
15 quid, 25 in CX, so...
Can't go wrong for that, can you? I'd have bought that. Nice bit of blue spine action. So far, I think we've all done pretty well, guys. Well, James, it's officially getting busy.
Yes, yes.
I think the floodgates have opened, which means
Abandon ship.
time to go. Yeah. I don't actually know if I've got Alien Trilogy or not.
Does that fit in with your...
Yes, it does, mate. Yeah, I need that one. How much you got on him?
No, nothing like that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll get that.
Oh, top man. Appreciate that, mate. You helped me up last time, didn't you? What a guy. I'm going to have to start coming more, man. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
I knew you
Yes! You look! What do you reckon, James?
I'll give you a fiver for that.
We'll put it at the front so everyone can see it. James, they're on to you. Let's get out of here quick, 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 James, quick. Quick. Run, run. Look against the grain here, James. Now, I've definitely saved not only my best pickup from the Toy Fair till last, but also my biggest bargain. We'll get to that shortly, but you just saw a clip there from my friend Retro Aid's stall, and as you saw, he hooked me up with this amazing Lego figure. So I think these are known in the Lego world as Ocean King, but to me it's Poseidon. I have these as part of my army, so yeah, very, very happy. It's very generous of you, my friend. Much appreciated. And I think you saw in the footage as well, I also managed to pick up this guy. Now, this is a Roman. He's missing his helmet, missing his shield, missing his spear. But for £1, a little bit of a spares and repairs guy, take that all day long. So yeah, always enjoy picking up bits of my Lego army at Toy Fairs as and when I can. And sticking with the theme of small, weird and wonderful things you find at Toy Fairs, I grabbed this. So it's not very often you see Centipede merchandise. I can't remember seeing much from it. But yeah, this was very cool. So this was part of a 2017 Funko like blind box series from Arcade Games. They had quite a few. There was like, I think there was Dig Dog and Pac-Man and even a Mega Man one. But I've looked through them, and to be honest, this was the best one in the range. And I do like the colour green, and I've grabbed this for just £2. So yeah, very, very happy with that. And that'll probably get put on my Game Boy shelf. I think I've got like a Centipede on the Game Boy, which that'll sit next to nicely. And it was from that same seller where I had, as I say, the find of the fair by a country mile. Let me just grab it. So this is something that I've always thought was cool, but if I'm being honest, I thought displayed a bit ugly. But it's because I've only ever seen them in the box. Now, they sell for a lot of money in the box. This is the first time I've ever seen one out of the box. And I thought to myself, it looks so much better out of the box. That's just my opinion. I got an amazing price on this. We'll get into that later. But this is, for the PlayStation 2, the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. So the easiest way to see that this is a PS2 one is, of course, the triangle, circle, X and square, but also this orangey red colour signifies that it was PlayStation 2. There was a GameCube release. That one's in yellow. And as I say, this is for Resident Evil 4. Now, I looked on eBay and these are selling for like £200 to £300 and whatnot. you'll be seeing pictures now of the box. I just don't think it's aged very well. Often they're not in great condition, and I don't think the box is particularly nice to display, just my opinion. This had £50 on it, and the seller let me have it for £25. £25, yeah, absolute bargain. These are the kind of bargains, right, that you only find at toy fairs. This was just sat on the back behind some other stuff. And yeah, luckily I spotted it and I was able to get it for a fantastic price. It says 50 on it, did me a great deal. This is number 7,702 of 50,000, so I suppose it's limited edition, even though 50,000 seems like quite a lot, right? The only thing it needs is the adapter, so should I wish to use it, which I don't envisage myself doing, I would need to get like an adapter for this to then ultimately plug it into the PlayStation 2, but this is very much a display piece and one I'm very happy with. And with that, it was time to say goodbye to the NEC Toy Fair and make our way from the West Midlands to the East. Right, I've made it to Nottingham Gaming Market. Now, unsurprisingly, given the time I'm here, it's very busy, but I've already had 2 people tell me there's a lot of Super Nintendo here. I thought people were taking the mick, but apparently there is a lot of Super Nintendo here, so let's go and find it. Wow, what a day. A very early start, a lot of miles covered, but like the ultimate game hunting day. To be able to go to a toy fair and a game fair on the same day. And to be honest, I always say it, but I mean it, so I'm going to have to say it again. It's the people. That's what makes the day, right? I saw so many people today. Ghetto gang members, friends, people I only tend to see at conventions. And yeah, it's always good to just get together with like-minded people, sharing the hobby, everyone happy, smiling, enthusiastic about it. And yeah, ultimately, that's what gives you the adrenaline and the passion and the desire to keep going, even on these long, tiring days, right? It's the people, man. So yeah, massive shout out to everybody that I saw on the day. Before I give you my sort of final thoughts on the 2 events, I want to show you what I picked up from Nottingham. So the first thing first, I want to give a shout out to my friend Len. He had a great store at Nottingham, and he always does Ghetto Gang discounts, and he had a gift for me. So Len gave me his balls. So these, I think, were part of like a Nintendo something or other back in the day, 2014. Nintendo Club, back then when Nintendo used to give people gifts, right? Before they became the money-grabbing greed that they are now. I'll save everybody else on the internet having their discussions about what Nintendo's become. But yeah, 2014, and these are a set of, I think, 4 golf balls. So these are pretty cool. I already own a Nintendo golf ball for one of the old Nintendo golf games, and I also own a Nintendo tennis ball, so I've got a collection of Nintendo balls, but these are pretty cool. So shout out to Len as always, man. Much appreciated, my friend. Speaking of Ghetto Gang members, I've got to give a shout out to Ali. So she passed on this exclusive subscriber cover from Play Magazine, and look at that. It's got Kratos on the front. She knows me well. It's amazing artwork. There's a real nice feature in here as well about the best ever PlayStation 4 games that I was looking at. So yeah, there's some real good stuff in here. So thank you very much for that. And then we get to the games themselves. So all of the games that I picked up were courtesy of a pre-arranged hookup, courtesy of Will. So Will is a friend of the Retro Vault crew. So he was at their stall and he passed these on to me. The first couple he found in a charity shop. So the first one is Just Cause 2. This really nice limited edition sleeve on here. I already have this in my collection, so I'm going to give this away to you guys. If you want to win this, put Just Ghetto in the comments below, Just Ghetto, and we'll give this away on a future vlog. I know I still need to give away Psycho Pinball. It's been crazy, forgive me, but on this Sunday's vlog, I guarantee you, I'll be giving away Psycho Pinball or announcing the winner for that. But yeah, Just Ghetto to be in with the chance of that one. And this one's fantastic. I don't think I already own this one. This is an exclusive Prototype 2 sleeve cover from the Xbox 360. Is it just me, or does he look like Dillian White on this artwork on the front? But yeah, a really nice sleeve cover, so that was cool. And by far the highlight, right, for me personally, I really wanted to come away with one of these, and I'm glad I was able to, courtesy of Will. And that is a GameCube Player's Choice game, WWE Day of Reckoning. So this one's a 2004 Ukes developed wrestling game, as you might imagine, and on the list that the Ghetto Gang have compiled, we didn't have this one down as being like a hard one to get or one that was only available abroad, but I've never seen it, and this one is French, so it might be that this is a tricky one to come across. It might be that this is a French exclusive. I'm not sure. I've never seen a UK one, so let me know if you have a version of it from the UK. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy to have it in my collection. And that's another one off the, I think now 63 that we need. I think we've got 63 on the list. I hope it doesn't grow anymore because they're getting harder to find. But yeah, once again, shout out to Will for all of that. And I've got to say, Nottingham game market. I find it difficult to spend money, if I'm being honest. I went there, I still had some money in my pocket because of all the bargains that I got at the NEC Toy Fair, and there just wasn't much for me. I'd sort of toyed around with the idea, pardon the pun, of making this video like an NEC Toy Fair versus Nottingham Game Fair. But to be honest, I think the odds were always stacked in the NEC Toy Fair's favour anyway. It's the premier toy event at the NEC. It's my favourite event, and that's where I went first. So we went there like early bird entry, whereas I rocked up to Nottingham at like 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. So any sort of like amazing things or great deals could have been snapped up anyway. But I think I'm at such a point with my video game collection, it's obviously difficult for me to go there, find things that I need, and more importantly, find them at the right price. There was some good stuff on the day, don't get me wrong, but it's finding that sweet spot of something that you want for your collection and don't already own, but at what I consider to be a good price. And I'm going to be honest, the last few markets I've been to, I've just found it difficult to hit that sweet spot. But don't let me put you off going. Everyone's at different stages on their collecting journey. I remember going to these events and being wide-eyed and there being so many things that I wanted, and yeah, I just maybe naive to think that you're going to continue with that because, as I say, as collectors, there's only so many things that we want and need, and there's only so many things that you're going to find. I'm at a point now in my collecting journey where it's the real rarer stuff, the stuff I've never seen before, and by definition, that's the kind of stuff that's going to be hard to find. So it was always going to be difficult to compare the two, but a fantastic way to spend a Sunday, that's for sure. Blessed to be able to go to both and to do it with my friend James and see so many great people on the way. So yeah, massive thank you to everybody I saw today. Thank you for you guys for taking the time to watch. Let me know down below what your favourite pickup of mine was from today, and if you saw anything on the footage that you would have grabbed that maybe I missed. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. It's always much appreciated. If you enjoyed this and you watch my content, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. Appreciate it. Play your games. Keep it retro. See you in a bit. Take care. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, like a little suction. Yeah. Look at him. He's in his sultry pose.
6'5" if you want it.
He looks like Babe Station, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Call me now. Call me.
Dodgy position.
Yeah.
Some of the old stuff.
It's the moustache ain't helping either, is it? Ron Jeremy.